Hello again, racing fans. Welcome back. Some more Vintage Cube. Oh, immediate draft. It is early. This is the earliest I've streamed in a while. So, I don't really know what that will change, but but it's early. Just a second here. Alright. So, pretty good pack overall. No power or anything, but some decent cards. There's Entomb. Great. I mean, one of the most powerful reanimator cards you can get. Pretty unique. Because, there are a lot of reanimation spells. There's, like, Reanimate is one of the best. Animate Dead is great. Necromancy, Exhume, whatever. But Entomb is, like, a pretty unique, extremely cheap, efficient way to get a big creature in the yard at instant speed. So, kind of thing that can get you, the most broken start. But I'm going to go with Urza Saga. I was going to say more about the cards in the pack, but I'm, like, it's early, so I'm speaking slowly. I'm going to go with Urza Saga. I don't know. I could easily see going with Entomb there. Just kind of edging towards Reanimator, but I think Saga is a little bit more friendly to an open start, and I think it's pretty powerful. So I go from there. That being said, I could start, or I could take a black card even after I passed Entomb Duress, because I think Barrogoyf is pretty strong. But there's also Lorien Revealed, and Urza Saga is at its best in the blue decks, the blue artifact decks. It's still pretty good, even if you just you can play it like black white. It's still pretty good. There's plenty of artifacts in white and whatever else. But I could go with Lorien Revealed. This pack's not very good overall. I mean, there's Barrogoyf, Lorien, like Plateau is fine. I'm gonna take the Lorien. I don't know. That pack was kind of lousy. But now we get Forensic Gadgeteer, Ballista. Johnny's good too. But, Urza Saga kind of makes me want Gadgeteer. But Gadgeteer also wants Ballista. I don't know if I'm going to wheel that. I could maybe take Ballista and hope to wheel the Gadgeteer. Maybe that's more likely. I don't really know. You can't really Saga a Ballista. It just comes in as a 0/0. I think that Johnny's probably the best card overall. Like, if this was pack one, pick one. I could still take it, I guess. I haven't really been that impressed with the artifact lists. Yeah, I guess I'll just take a Johnny. I don't know. Okay. Well, now we get Retrofitter. It's a really good Saga target. I think I'll take that over Pest Infestation, Ancient Tomb. Could end up in a blue-white token kind of build. Get Staff of the Storyteller. Yeah, I'm gonna take Foundry. I think it's pretty solid. Now we get Zerda. Grief, Guide of Souls. Yeah, I mean, Guide of Souls is good with, like, token making stuff. Zerda's good if we get that Ballista back and we find, like, Grim Monolith or Basalt Monolith. Could go for that combo. I kind of just want to take Guide of Souls. Palantir's not bad either, but I think it's between Zerda and Guide, and I'm actually leaning toward the Guide. Yeah, I don't know. There's Necromancy if I had taken Entomb. Elspeth's fine. I think I like Thraben a little bit more, just cheaper card. Plenty of 4-drops that can replace Elspeth. It's a pretty good one, though. All right. Walk-in closet. Okay. Not really a big Guardian Scale Lord fan. Could take one of these red cards, maybe. Magda. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I could take this Scale Lord. It's not a bad card. Just it's not the most impactful 5-drop. Yeah, I'm gonna take Magda, I think. Absent Heat. Crater Maker. Crater Maker's decent. Hmm. I think I'll just take Absent, though. I like Absent. Council's Judgment now. Goldspan, Corridor, Torture Pit. There's Archive, too. But I'll take the Judgment. Now we get Prismatic Ending. I think there was at least one more white card in this pack, so we could be fighting over the white a little bit. I don't think I need Fabled Passage, though. Ramen up, not really what we're doing. Mind Collapse might be okay, but I'm going to take Ending, and if I end up with a couple more colors, maybe I'll play that. Stomping Ground, Shallow Grave, Dark Confidant. I think I'd just take Stomping Ground. I don't know. Maybe it'll help splash something. Pyromancer. Pyromancer's a better card than Lauren in general, but we're definitely more white than red. I think I still take the Pyro, though. If it's going this late, then red's probably open enough. Take a random land. Alright, Elspeth is good. Okay, so I mean, obviously we wield the Elspeth, so maybe, I mean, I'm assuming somebody else is in white, but maybe not like heavy white, like creature-based stuff. Alright, not a terrible start. Doesn't have like a super strong direction, but heavy white creature stuff is not a bad place to be. Now we get to take Parallax Wave. Hopefully we'll exercise. There's a Wheel of Fortune, Dark Ritual too, other powerful cards. There's maybe a route I could have gone where Kappa Cannoneer would have been nice, but even then I probably wouldn't take it this highly. But yeah, pretty easy Parallax Wave for this deck. It's a Hallowed Fountain too. What's up, Astonix? Yeah, it's Parallax Wave is insane. Agreed. Ooh, can I play a Psychic Frog in this? Is that possible? I think I just take Arid Mesa. I mean, my red's not like super strong. Psychic Frog is pretty powerful, but I'm like not that close to playing it. It is still pack 2. I mean, I could technically take it and probably shift a little bit, but I feel like Arid Mesa is good enough to take over it. Time Twister's cool. Sorin has actually been a lot better than I used to give it credit for. It's a pretty substantial 2-drop. Arid Mesa seems like the best, yeah. Agreed. I'd love to wheel Oliphant, that'd be cool. Maybe get a little more red in here. Ooh, the One Ring. I do really like Witch Enchanter. It's a solid spell land thing. Hopefully I can wheel that or the healer. I don't really care which one too much. I think I'd prefer the enchanter, but it'd be nice to wheel. I think I'm going to take the One Ring here over Fiery Confluence, Overlord, 2 white cards. I think I'll wheel something out of this between those 4. I'd be okay with playing any of them. But there is a world where I just end up cutting the red, so if white's open enough. But yeah, grab the ring and move on. Okay. This pack is not quite a dud, I'd say, but it's not great. I think Death Critter's Champion's good, though. There's not a lot of options. I guess Jetmir's Garden isn't something if I get like a Minskin Boo or another green thing I want to play. But I think I can take Death Critters. Scrapwork Mutt's pretty good too. I don't hate a Mutt, but take the champ. What's up, Jeezy? You think top? You like Brainstorm, Metalcraft? Nice. Yeah, I don't think top is really what this deck wants. I mean, I do have an Urza Saga though, so could go find it. Memory Lapse. It's the best card here, but I don't know if I want that. It's for every deck. I don't know if I agree with that. It is a good card though. Let's see. Virtue's decent. Bankbuster's decent. I guess I'll take the Virtue. I don't know. I think it's easy Vantage here over Karzev wins. Not a big fan of Winds of Abandon. I know some people really like it, but I am not one of those people. Virtue is bad. Yeah. I don't think so. It's not the best white card, but it's not bad. We're drafting aggro. Ugh. I don't think Fire Blast is really what this deck wants. But Pyro could be good. Potentially. I'll be interested to see what we wheel out of this one. If there's anybody else heavy and white. There's nothing in this pack. I like Rumble, but probably not going to be green. Inquisition. Epiphany's a good card. Yeah, I'm not really going to play any of these. I'll take blue card, I guess. All right, wield the Exercise. I guess that's a good first sign. There's a Mutavault and a Kellen too. I guess Kellen might actually be the pick. Maybe I just want a 1-drop. I do like Exercise though. Yeah, I'll take Kellen, I guess. It's not my favorite, but Revoker for the board, nice. Okay, I didn't wheel either of the white cards here. That's not a great sign for me. I got an Overlord though. No wheel. Okay. Well, we got a Mutt. That's cool. Yeah, I mean, I think the red is open enough that we can at least end up with a functional deck, but the white's definitely getting cut. Arwen maybe. Karzev maybe. Tendrils. Okay, so now we're looking for like Gut, Lelia, some like a couple good 3-drops would be great. and then just maybe a couple more lands for fixing, and then swords, path, that kind of stuff. Lightning bolt. Why board him? I can guarantee they'll be putting counters on something. What do you mean? Oh, the revoker? Oh, that's the one where you name a card, and it stops them from activating abilities. So you usually put it in the board. I mean, you can play it in the main, but you usually put it in the board until you know what kind of cards they're playing. Yeah. I figured you got it confused for a different card. Ooh, there's a library. This doesn't really seem like much of a library deck, though, unfortunately. There's Enduring Innocence. I'm not a huge fan of Enduring Innocence. It is fine, though. There's a Hull Breacher. Every deck, yeah. You don't know how much I agree with that, but this deck is not quite there. That being said, I don't really want these other cards. All right, there's a Lightning Bolt. I'll take that. I do like Sarah Paragon, but yeah, I don't know. Maybe I guess I could have taken Library. I feel like this deck's not really gonna be holding like want to hold cards and not jam. It's not really the long game kind of deck. Ooh, Ocelot Pride is huge. Would love to have Dismember too. Dismember would be great, but I'm not gonna pass the Pride. Staff, also solid, but there's also Figure of Destiny. I have a decent number of token makers, so Staff would be good, but Figure's a really potent one drop. Seething Song, Lotus Petal, Figure isn't good anymore. I don't even know what that means. Of course it's good. Yeah, I don't know. I think Figure's great. Maybe I'm an old head. Would you take Staff over it? I mean, I like Staff too. We have some decent token stuff, and it's fine on its own. I just feel like I want another one drop, but I'm gonna grab Figure. I respect Staff. All right, I'll take Goyf now. Windswept Heath is also good, but I don't have a duel yet. The equipment with Urza Saga. Yeah, Shadow Spear with Urza Saga, also good. Agreed, but I like Figure there. I could see taking Shadow Spear, but I feel like it's actually third on the list, but behind Staff and Figure. I think Goyf is a little too good to pass here, but Windswept Teeth would be great. Like if I had a Sacred Foundry or Plateau already, then I might take Windswept Teeth because I have plenty of playables. But I think Goyf is worth taking. He won me many games. Yeah. Yeah, it's one of those where like you're almost never happy to top deck a one drop late game. And then, and then you get Figure and you're like, oh, this is exactly what I wanted. I can just play this for one, pump it, and then pump it again, and then my next turn put 6 mana into it and attack for 8 and win the game. Easy. Alright, it's probably Spellbinder. I think Spellbinder is pretty good. It's one of the only ways to interact with your opponent's hand in white-red. I like Flicker Wisp too, but I think this feels like more of a Spellbinder pick. We could take Expedition Map for Urza Saga to then go find a Urza Saga? No, that doesn't work. Arena of Glory, Emrakul. Yeah, let's take Arena, I guess. I don't need these other cards. Ooh, Manifold Key for Urza Saga. Untap my Scrapboard Mutt. Untap my One Ring. Untap my Foundry. Anybody? Let's grab the Arena, I think. Key. I'd almost be in for it. Alright, Plunder is fine. Fear or Epicure? They kind of both do the same thing, except Fear is just a bigger body for one more mana. Yeah, I'll take the Fear. It's also good. It's an enchantment creature for Pyroglyph. It's something. Doesn't matter that much. Ooh, Savai Triome. I don't have a red-white land for Arid Mesa yet. Lava Spore Boots wouldn't be terrible with Saga. But I'm already going to make some cuts. You think Seething Song? I just don't really have a Seething Song build here. I'm going to take the land. Yeah, I'm going to take a land again past Bone Crusher. Oh, Wield the Staff. Nice. I think I will play that. Taiga. Probably don't need that, but if I wanted to play Arwen, I guess I could. I really could now. Temple Garden, Taiga, Stomping Ground, Arid Mesa. Did we get Arwen in here? It's like a Black Lotus, even Dark Ritual. It's slowly getting worse in your comparison. It's like a Black Lotus. I mean, well, it's like more like a Dark Ritual. Well, it's like a it's like two Pyretic Rituals. Oh yeah, yeah. Yeah, it's like you roll for either 4 or 5 or 6 mana. Leaves a 2/2 body. Oh, we got the key back. Look at that. They don't even know how good it is. 5 or 6 in real life guarantee. I don't know how you guarantee that, but it sounds pretty good. Alright, I don't know what to cut here. Probably Pyro. Probably Overlord. I mean, I like the idea of Enduring Innocence. I just, in practice, I don't know how good it actually is in this deck. I think Karizev can probably go. I don't really have. Well, actually, I mean, it is good with staff, I guess, but like I don't have gut or anything um that can like take advantage of the temporary token very well. Would Ocelot Pride? For each token you control. Oh, for each token you control the end of this turn. Okay, so you don't get a Ragavan extra token. That's funny. A lot of double white costs. Yeah, it's a bit. Um, yeah, virtue doesn't quite count, but yeah, there's absent, Elspeth, wave, judgment, innocence. Yeah, a lot of double white for sure. The way stickers work in real life is different. It's not random. Oh, okay. I see. I see. Oh, right. Because it's a whatever unstable or not unstable, whatever the other one is. It might be unstable. I don't know. So I got this is 15 lands right now. I think I won around 17, even though we're pretty low to the ground. I guess I could run 16 if I cut like Overlord. I mean, Overlord's basically a 4-drop in this deck. This is a 2, this is a 2. Yeah, I think Overlord goes. maybe Innocence or one of these twos. Legal uncards. Yeah. Hmm. I mean, typically Retrofitter Foundry wouldn't be in this deck, but it's really good with the Saga. Hmm. If I had more interaction, I might cut Absinthe, but I think I need it. I think Fear's okay. Might be like Virtue or... I don't know. Do I actually want Saga in this deck? I think I do. But I don't actually have that many artifacts. Like I have Staff, Mutt, and then I have the Foundry Mix Multiples. The One Ring kind of counts, but it's more expensive. I don't know. Maybe I don't even want it. I mean, even if you don't have a lot of other artifacts, it's still fine. Like, just giving you a way to make a couple little creatures in a land. As long as you don't find, like, as long as you don't draw Foundry, you go find the Foundry. I don't know. Maybe it's a little too weak. I want one more cut here. Is it Death Greeters? No, I think it's one of these twos. It's like Fear or Virtue. I'm gonna cut Fear actually. It's good with the like card types for Goyf, but I'm gonna cut it. So it's a Pithing Needle. Yeah, essentially it's a Pithing Needle, except you can name Pithing Needle doesn't stop mana abilities, but Revoker does. Or rather, wait, or Pithing Needle. I think Pithing Needle. I think you can name lands. Revoker, you can't. I don't know. There's a distinct difference, but I can't remember exactly the wording. I mean, I know Revoker you can't name lands, but I'm pretty sure Pithing Needle you can, because there's the whole thing with fetch lands. 7, 4, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Sure, seems good. All right, let's see what this does. Speaking generalizations, yeah. I follow you. But it's my job as the pro streamer to point out the distinct differences between the two cards. So, like more than a third of the meta uses activated abilities. Yeah, I mean every pretty much every deck is going to have a card with an activated ability in it. The problem with playing Revoker in the main deck is that you have to have it in your hand or draw it or whatever, and then your opponent plays something with an activated ability, and then you play it and negate the activated ability, like a Planeswalker or whatever, which definitely happens, but it's more impactful if you already know some of the cards in your opponent's library, or if you know their game plan, and then you can Revoker whatever those cards are. Tishana's Tidebinder, yeah, similar kind of thing. Which they just took Tidebinder out of the cube, actually. Alright, a little bit land heavy, but I think I'm going to keep this. Ocelot Pride turn 1's usually good, even though we're on the draw. Playing against green. So hopefully they don't have like a sizable 2-drop to get in my way here. That would be unfortunate. Start with Vantage so that even though it's kind of weak to Wasteland, we could potentially Arena of Glory if I wanted to. I doubt that I'll want to, but you never know. And I could haste out a Kellen, I guess, but doesn't seem like that's really what I want to do with 2-3 drops in hand. I will play the Arena of Glory, though, because I just realized that I don't have a mountain. So I need to go ahead and get that out tapped while I have a play. Looking for aggressive. Oh, I see, I see. Looking for more artifacts for Saga token buffs. Uro, okay. Jam a Forest. Pass, okay. I think I Spellbinder here. I mean, ditching these lands would be nice with Pyro, but I can just do that next turn. See what they got before we get messed up by something. Oh, they just have a million lands. Okay, that's a weird keep. They kept a land with 5 lands, Uro and Vaultborn. Okay. That's really weird. Why would you do that? That hand doesn't do anything. Whatever. Well, unless something crazy happens. I think we got it. Yeah. GG. So Vaultborn in blue green, I immediately think that they have flash, but they could also have like natural order or whatever else to get it out. A lot of basics. We didn't see any duels, so I don't know if they're 3 colors or not. They could be, I guess. Thomas, you said that this deck makes you happy. Nice. Glad to hear it. So blue green, I think Pyro, if they have dorks, would be good. Karizev with the menace is kind of interesting. We could revoke her, but I don't actually know what I would revoke her for yet. Like, they didn't actually play any dorks. Like, typically revoker is good against green, like elves and stuff. But I don't actually know which ones they have. I mean, I could still play it. We'll be on the draw again. If they play like a noble or whatever, I can play revoker on turn 2 and stop it. It doesn't stop Uro like the escape because it's just like casting it for a different cost. It's not an activated ability. mm, yeah, let's cut like Virtue for. I could even play Ending for their cheaper stuff. Let's bring in Revoker, and I think it'll be decent. Virtue also against like green. Sometimes they have just incidental enchantment destruction, pest devastation, stuff like that. Obviously, you mainly play it for the 2/2 anyway, but whatever. All right, this is a keep. I definitely need to draw a couple more lands, but I'm gonna keep it. Didn't see much removal in green and white. There's quite a bit in white. Green doesn't have so much removal, but they do have enchantment destruction, artifact destruction, which obviously works on Revoker too. But if you can shut them off from mana for a turn or two, I think it's better than the Virtue. I don't know. It is what it is. Do I start with Guide or Thraben? Probably Guide. I think. Get the double energy from Majani next turn. If I don't draw a land, I guess I'd be tempted to play Staff. You should have grabbed it. What do you mean? Oh, the removal in white. Oh. Yeah, I got a little bit. I got unexpectedly absent Council's Judgment. All right, we drew the Arid Mesa, so I think I can play Saga now. And I guess I'll jam a Johnny. Or Staff. No, I should just jam Staff because I'm going to want a Saga next turn. Get more tokens. Yeah. I think that makes sense. Plus it's an artifact for the Saga token. Super deck thinning. Yeah, that's all fetch lands are good for. Okay. Opponent apparently doesn't have any cards below 3 mana, so that's good for me. I guess I'll get a mountain even though Staff wants white. Well, no, I think I still get a plains, even though double white pyro. I'm gonna want to play like a Johnny Thraben. I think I could draw into a mountain with all these. Hmm. So I could play a Johnny and Thraben and then attack with Guide in the air. But I also want to make a Saga token, so I think I just do that instead. Attack for 1, pass. Staff plus Urza, yeah. No Lotus Petal. Yeah. I'm just going to get double white because I have Staff to draw cards. I have more white cards. I have a double white Elspeth anyway, so I'll try to find another mountain for Pyromancer later. All right. Explore Llanowar Elves, sure. They do have cheaper cards, but they're going to bin them because they're no good. You know this better than me. Yeah, I think, like I said, my logic is just I only have the one double red card right now. I already have one red source. I only need one more. And I have a lot of ways to use my white mana, and several of them draw cards that could potentially hit another red source. So that's the logic. That being said, Pyromancer, of course, draws cards. And are you kidding me? We just drew Foundry. Oh my god, that's so bad. I mean, it's still a good card with staff and the construct tokens, but oh my god. All right, I mean, I think I still make a token. Just use the value on board. That sucks. Jeez. Because now I just don't have anything to get. Yeah, that's the risk of playing Saga with only one target. Hmm. Top. Yeah, if only I had that Sensei's Divining top. It's okay. If I can draw a land next turn, untapped, hopefully. We can go at Johnny Thraben and then throw another construct in the air. And the clue token will boost him up for lethal too. It goes with everything. Yeah, that's right. I can get behind that. There's the pest infestation. Yep. Right on schedule. I don't think I trade with Tracker. Guide can gain me back some life if I draw lands. Sunbaked Canyon. Okay. Yep. Alright. Thraben. Get a clue. Hit you for 5. And then if they attack next turn and they don't have removal for a Johnny, then I can block with Cat, flip a Johnny, and then play Pyromancer. Make a Cat, deal a bunch of damage. See what they get here, though. They could still end up playing like Flash Vaultborn or something, then I'm kind of in trouble. They gain 6 life. But if they let me flip a Johnny and that all goes well, then I could be in trouble here. They have a lot of power on the board, though, and I am at 13. See what happens. Craterhoof is not in the cube, though, so I don't have to worry about that at least. Uro, okay. Gain 3. Okay. a map token. So if I discard 2 non-land cards with Pyro, which I think I'll probably do, I can throw another thing in the air with Guide of Souls. It should be lethal. Or close to it, I guess. It'll depend on if they let me flip a Johnny. If they let me flip a Johnny, I guess my flyers already are lethal. Opponent's thinking hard about something for 1 green mana. Trying to figure that out, yeah. They haven't cast anything. They haven't cast anything for less than. Oh, there we go. Stand corrected. I was about to say they haven't cast anything for less than 3 mana this whole match. But they jammed a birds. Okay. Ocelot Pride. Let's see. I mean, they're still just kind of dead. I guess, well, I guess they can block with birds and they don't kill the cat. No lands, huh? Okay. Four, 8, 9. Jump. Throw on the Thraben. So if they block the cat, I win. Or if they, sorry, if they trade with the cat, I win. Okay, that works. Go ahead. They have a lot of mana. They can just hardcast Vaultborn at this point. They can't Uro yet unless they map token something into the graveyard. Or play a spell. Definitely haven't won yet. But also a land lets me goif them to death unless they gain life. They have a couple ways to gain life though. What is this attack? You have like an upheaval? That would be odd. I mean, I could block the pests, but I think I just take the damage. If they have upheaval, I guess they kind of get me. But I'll take an extra 4 damage. I just don't want them to gain any life, really. Yeah, it looks like upheaval. Okay. Sure. I'll start with Ocelot Pride, I guess. Ah, they have Bristly Bill. Yeah, I was hoping they didn't have a 2. I could lose this now. I mean, it's definitely possible. Mm, I guess I'll start with Guide. Yeah, I'll start with Guide. I can go Ocelot Pride, Thraben, make a token, gain some more life. Stop Bristly Bill. Yeah, we can stop Bristly Bill, but they have follow-ups. I still think I'm pretty favored to win, but we'll see what happens. Make it Kitty. Because like I can already throw a guy in the air next turn if they don't kill a guide. You just won. Yeah, we'll see what they got. They could still end up assembling like Flash, Vaultborn or something. You never know. All right, GG. Yeah, I mean that match was just my opponent didn't play anything till turn 3 both games, and that was that. I also had had a pretty good start in both, despite whiffing on Urza Saga after drawing my Retrofitter. That is the risk. Play first. Ocelot Pride on the play is almost always a keep. It's good with staff too. Mm-hmm. Ketria Triumph. Okay. Ooh. It's great with a Johnny too. Hmm. I guess I play a Johnny first. It's just more power. More power, more better. If I wanted to wait till I had City's Blessing, obviously it's better to get a cat token than um, a spirit token with a Johnny out at least. But don't let them know you're in red. Well, the only reason to play a mountain really is if I draw Arena of Glory, You have to have a mountain out for it to come in untapped. So if for whatever reason I wanted to play Spellbinder with haste, there's that potential. I don't mind letting him know I'm in red here for that possibility. Exploration. Uh-oh. I have a bad feeling about this. I think I'm going to need to Spellbinder. I was going to be able to get the City's Blessing and get an extra token and all that. But I think Spellbinding is going to be better here. Grist, Vaultborn, Animate Dead, yeah. So they can still discard Grist if they want to find like a bigger creature. So they discard Grist, discard the big thing, and then they still have enough to Animate Dead. Let's see, if I exile Animate Dead, they can discard Vaultborn, but then they won't have enough to animate that turn. But I can't kill them in 2 turns, so do I let them have Animate Dead on a random creature that they can choose? That they have to discard Grist for? Or do I let them have Vaultborn? This looks bad for you. Yeah, I don't know. Because Animate Dead, like taking Animate Dead just takes them off of it for a turn, right? So they can just play Grist and play a blocker or make a blocker or whatever. Not that that changes a ton, but it's kind of a tough one. So what am I doing here? I'm attacking for 5. They go to 12. I make another token. If I take Animate Dead, I'm attacking for 4, 5, 7, 8, 9. They go to 3. They can animate Vaultborn or whatever else they get. Gain some life. Yeah, I think I exile Animate Dead. It's tough. I'm just gonna delay what the spell they actually want to cast, as opposed to just taking them off of specifically Vaultborn, because they have enough green to still be able to. If I didn't take Animate Dead, like I said, they still have enough green to discard Grist, discard another big creature, and they probably have Archon. They probably have like Grizzlebrand or something like that. They probably have something else that's great to hit here. Yeah, so they ditch the Vaultborn, get something. They could just still cast Grist here, like I said, but it'd just be making a blocker. You don't know what Grist does? Grist or the creature? Oh, yeah, so the reason so Grist is a planeswalker, but it counts as a creature if it's not on the battlefield. So they can still discard it to survival the fittest. So they still would have been able to get like a good card there. They discard Fanatic of Veronis. That's cute. So this is you can eternalize this from the graveyard. They get a Bowmasters. Ugh. Okay, I didn't expect Bowmasters. That's kind of bad for me. So not only is it 2 blockers, but they can take out Ocelot Pride or Spellbinder. I guess I'll go for probably Spellbinder because Pride would trigger the Ajani. and they can block Pride. So if you take Animate and draw Parallax Wave next turn, it's all good. Yeah, I don't know. It was a tough pick there either way. I think if I knew that they had more, if I knew they had Bowmasters and like, I mean, Fnatic's not as big of a deal, but if I knew they had Bowmasters, then I would maybe choose Vaultborn instead. Give them only one discard, but and they're just animating something large, I would assume. Council's Judgment. Okay, that doesn't help me too much until after they play Vaultborn, I guess, or animate Vaultborn. So we're getting Bowmastered here. I think they're going to kill Spellbinder. It doesn't really make much sense to kill Pride because it would flip a Johnny. Hmm. They kill the binder. They double a Johnny. Double Pride. They can double Pride or a Johnny. I guess I don't really want them to double a Johnny, but I think I just push maximum damage here. They're going to animate Vaultborn next turn, so I don't know. Let's just go all in. I think they're going to double Pride or a Johnny. It would make a lot more sense to just double a Johnny. I kill Bowmasters. Yeah. You got it. Now they have a thing to sack to Grist, too. Bowmasters is insanely good here, but I can't do much about it. Vintage. I guess I'll play that. Alright, bunch of tokens. So they can animate Vaultborn now. Or they could animate Bowmasters, I guess. That's possible too. They go for Vaultborn, okay. Feels like they're just dead though, if they do that. They go up to 10. Block. They take, I guess they just take 6, sure. Oh, but I have Council Judgment, so they take 3, 7, go to 3. Okay, make some tokens. There are some counters. Go ahead. Soul Ring. Okay. They're survivaling. Atraxa. Okay. They must have drawn Necromancy. Titania. Okay. Yep. Necromancy. So now I need to pyro into unexpectedly absent. Yeah, there's the natural order. Okay, so they have Titania in hand, Grist in hand. And now they get Nadu, natural order, walk-in closet for the Titania, and a land. Nadu, tar pit, closet, natural order. Okay. Draw the wave, yeah, that'd be nice. Okay, so if I attack, they go to 10. They take 8. Go to 2. Oh, I can actually win with Scrapwork Mutt. Yeah, that works. All right, let's go Pyro. Discard the Mutt and Triumph. Oh, Lightning Bolt works too. Oopsie. So I could have Mutt there and then attack. Well, I guess no, they can block the Mutt and go to 1. Yeah, I was thinking I only had 1 power creatures, so blocking like the Pride would make sense there. But if I did the Mutt, they would go to 1. All right, cool. Yeah, Bolt does it. So like 4-color Reanimator stuff. They probably have Sneak Attack too if they're playing red. Bowmasters is the big problem. That really messes with a lot of my stuff. Revoker could name Survival. They have Titania walk-in closet combo. Prismatic ending. Hmm. Let's bring in Revoker. I could even bring in Ending. Or maybe I want like Overlord for another just big burn spell. Yeah. I think Revoker for their dorks is pretty good. And for survival. Okay. I mean, having Foundry in hand is not good for Saga, but it seems like a decent hand still. Council Judgment is good against them. Guide O Souls. Alright, I'll start with that instead then. Retrofitter moves down the line a little bit. Fanatic. 4 mana. Natural order? Yep. So they get Atraxa, but we have Council's Judgment at least for the body, but they still get a bunch of cards. I guess they could get Vaultborn too. But I would assume Atraxa. I mean, Vaultborn guarantees them some life gain, but it's only one card, and Atraxa could lead to much more life gain for them and gives them, 3, 4, or 5 cards. Oh, they get a Titania. Okay. Yeah, I mean that's a way to get more bodies. Oh, I see. Yeah, that's probably game. There was a secret third option. That's funny. Yeah, Spellbinder's not going to save me this time. So they get 4 guys, potentially. I can block a little bit, but I feel pretty dead. Let's Council's Judgment and see what they do. I doubt that they'll sack all their lands, but probably most of them. Oh, okay. Not gonna attack. They can just take 2 and attack me for 10, so I'd rather just keep the cat to block. So obviously it looks like a trap to get me to flip a Johnny and then kill a Johnny, but I'm still gonna take it. Bolt or something. Sneak attack. They're just letting me flip a Johnny. Okay. Parallax Wave is pretty good. It doesn't help for the ETB effects for the sneak attack things, but if I need to, I can sneak the creature. I guess it's probably not that good once the Parallax Wave goes away, but if I can kill them before then. I could also Spellbinder and hope they only have 1 sneak attack target. It's risky, but it does keep them from like sneaking Atraxa. Because like I can already attack with Guide. I don't really need to get rid of the Elemental right now. Do they only have 1 or do they have 2? That's the question. I'm gonna go with Spellbinder. Hope they only have 1. Oh, okay. All right, we got there. A cheeky retrofitter to follow up. Block, block. I mean, they can sneak a Sentinel if they want to kill a Johnny. But I'm not jumping with Guide of Souls, so it's just attack. Alright, I feel much better about this now. It's very sketchy there for a second. They could easily still kill me with sneak attack if they draw Atraxa or Vaultborn. Or, sorry, if they draw Atraxa. We already get rid of Vaultborn, but they jam Sentinel. But I have enough in the air that I think we'll be okay. Plus, I have Parallax Wave, of course. Uh-oh. Okay, this is Sentinel. I got worried. They just really want to kill a Johnny, I guess. Brutality on top. I would assume they'd bin that, but I don't know. Well, it does kill Spellbinder. It gains him some life, I guess. Potentially. Well, it kind of depends on what they drew this turn. Yeah, they just want a Johnny gone. Elvish Mystic. I would assume that's getting binned. I don't know. They have two 6/4s, but I have Parallax Wave to handle that. They've already played Natural Order, so I don't need to Parallax Wave preemptively yet. Fanatic. Okay. Mountain. So they have Zuranor, but they can still survive. Oh, maybe I should have kept that for Mutt, but whatever. I just won't loot. I kind of want the mana anyway for figure. Alright, so this is lethal. They have to sack a land. Alright. Nothing like Parallax Waving a bunch of big tokens. Just Soul Ring. Doesn't quite get him to Vaultborn. GG. Yeah, some fortunate draws there. I'm glad I went with Spellbinder and not Parallax Wave first. It worked out. Hey. Alright, for the trophy. For honor and glory. Oh, there we go. We're in it. I think this is a cube. Need some red sources, obviously, but we got figure into staff, and then even if I don't draw red, I can just level figure, draw. And we're on the draw already, so. Fellow white drafter, okay. Ah, okay. It's a good card. The Vintage. I think playing Kellen and upping the figure is a little bit better than playing staff, just because then I can threaten to upgrade figure to a 4/4. Not that I really want to do that right away when I have these threes to play, but if they play like a 2 power creature or something, I can attack with it and threaten to bump it up, and then instead I can post combat like Spellbinder or staff draw. Boseiju, okay. Uh-oh, Sword of the Meek combo. Don't have much of an answer for that. But it's at least not like infinite unless they have Urza. So if I can find like Council Judgment, maybe that will work. Hmm. I should probably Spellbinder them, but I kind of want to get in with the champion. Yeah, let's just go champion. I don't know which one I want to, like, because if they have path or swords or something. Oh, well, it doesn't matter, I guess. Just attack for 4. What they did? Trinket Mage, okay. They also have path, okay. Nice. Get my mountain. Yeah, I was gonna say if they had path or swords, I don't know which one I would want them to kill, really. They're fairly similar. They both level up. They both get better later. Monolith. Key. Okay. No follow-up, though. They have a lot of mana now. Pyromancer. I want to play some more pressure, so I don't think I play the ring yet. Let's see. Yeah, let's Spellbinder. I don't think exiling it and making it cost 2 more is gonna really help me, but channel. Yeah, I don't think that makes much of a difference. Um, channel, huh? But just getting a 3/1 flyer down seems fine. Well, good news is they don't really have much going on. Bad news is they have their draw for the turn and 2 Horizon lands they can draw off of, and like a million mana plus channel. Luckily, they only have about 8 mana, 8 channel mana, but that's still enough to do a lot of things. Oh wow, they just ripped the Foundry. Okay, yeah. And oh, they don't have double green though, because they tapped the wrong land. So they can't channel it out. They can still make plenty of Thopters to kill me though. So I guess I draw with Staff first, and then I try to draw with Ring. If that doesn't work, if I don't draw a Judgment. Yeah, they had infinite Thopters with channel there, because they gain a life every time they get one. They can use another mana. So I think I have just this turn, I guess. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Or wait, no, they can still make a million Thopters and block. I can't win with combat. Yeah, I just have to Judgment and hope that or I have to Staff and then hope that I rip the Judgment. So Pyro draws, but I only have 2 mana left after that. Hmm. I guess I should have kept land to discard. I feel like it's just game over. I have Unexpectedly Absent. That doesn't really help me that much though. Whatever, let's see what's up. Maybe they don't realize what they can do. With channel, I mean. I'll make sure they at least do the channel thing, and then once they start doing that, I'll scoop, because I don't have any sweepers or any way to deal with all the things. My only out was to draw Council's Judgment, or I guess Unexpectedly Absent could stop it for a minute. I guess they don't realize that they can channel still. I don't know. I mean, now I'm just dead to the Thopters because they'll have a bunch of mana. They can make a million more Thopters. Generous Plunder is kind of interesting, though, if I had been able to get that down last turn. Because I could attack into all their Thopters. But I think they'll be able to kill me. They can make 1, 3, 6 more. I can block 2. I guess I go to 1. Planes. They won't be able to resist trading with the Spellbinder, so it's the same difference. I guess maybe I shouldn't have attacked with Pyromancer. I don't know. Doesn't really matter. I can Lightning Bolt whatever the last one with the sword is. Oh, they go to blocks. Okay. I expected them to make more, but whatever. Sure. Now they make more. Okay. Did they see the channel play now? Ah, they figured it out. Oh well. Oh, wait. What are they doing? Oh, okay. Yeah, they are just doing that. I don't know why they're spending all the life first, but GG. They figured it out. Okay, Prismatic Ending probably needs to come in. Revoker. Mm. And with this. Alright. Not the best, but Revoker for... is this good enough? I don't know. It's alright. Great. Am I just ending that, or do I get Revoker down and name Sapphire? I don't know. Let's just get Revoker down. It's an attacker. I don't know. They're probably going to have a way to get rid of it regardless, so let's use more mana here. I like getting pathed early. That's always good. You have to find a way to use the mana, though. Trinket Mage. Doesn't get a combo piece, but could get something good still. Soul Ring. Alright. Yeah. Soul Ring, Mox, Ancestral. Sure. We are in the trophy round. After all. Okay. Well, I could wait on the Soul Ring, but I'm just going to go ahead and get rid of the Mox Sapphire. It is on color after all. And I'll play my Death Creators champion. Could have saved the ending for Thopter Foundry, I guess. Maybe that was better. But whatever. I took away a blue source for them to play Thopter Foundry for whatever that's worth. One top, one bottom. Hmm. What do I have for double white at 3? Anything? Judgment. Innocence isn't in the deck right now. Absent. Then I have Pyromancer, double red. Because I want a canyon, but I don't know which land to tap. I wouldn't actually be crazy to Parallax Wave here either. Just go ahead and keep getting like significant damage in. Put them on essentially 3-turn clock. Helps against channel too. Yeah, let's just wave and see what happens. I don't see them having like significant creatures. So I think I'll just use it now to get the damage in so they can't jump. It's better against channel, better against just killing them before they can combo. Bunch of mana. It's weird they wouldn't tap Soul Ring to play that and then just untap it. So in a channel deck, it is possible that they 2 top 0 bottom. It is possible they have like Emrakul or something that can just kill me, so I'm actually just gonna let them draw. Especially since they're gonna top 2. I don't want to die out of nowhere to Palantir. So I can Foundry now if I play the Mountain, or I can Canyon to draw something. I don't think I have any other hasters. So I'll just attack first. Scoop, okay. GG, I guess. So Parallax Wave is fine there. It could still be decent if they do in fact have Emrakul or something. But I would have to play the wave before they play Emrakul, which I don't know, probably it wouldn't happen too often, but I think Lightning Bolt's still fine, just has some reach. Take out a blocker too. I don't really have that much removal to take out, and most of it's like can blow up non-land permanents too, so I could cut wave. I mean, just bring another creature like Fear or something. Karizev. Yeah, let's do that actually. Just be able to loot to my answers to the combos. Well, Revoker is an answer, Judgment is an answer, but I only have 1 land, so I don't think I can really keep this. Alright, that's better. I think I bought him Kellen. I mean, I want the Judgment. Want the Magda. So it's like Goyf or Kellen. I guess Goyf is a ways off. May also not have much in the graveyard. Yeah, I guess I can bottom the Goyf actually. Let's start with the guide. Even though Kellen's more power, if I play guide first, I can hopefully get energy counters and add up to more damage later than if I had played Kellen. The one advantage to playing Kellen is that it uses my red source, which could be valuable since I have more red cards. Generous Plunderer seems good against them. Maybe I'll play that instead of Magda. But Magda is... Well, no, I can just get a Plunder with... Or I can just get a Treasure with Plunder if it survives. And play my stuff. Yeah, it's kind of the same difference. Plunder just hits more. All right. Stab you for 1. Don't hurt me. They have channel mana. Oh god. Okay. Revoker. That's interesting. I think what I do is I Council's Judgment the Gadgeteer, and then next turn I can Revoker whatever thing they play, like if they find Foundry or Monolith or whatever. I think if I play Revoker now and I name Monolith, they could just have removal and then they have infinite mana. If I play Revoker now and name Foundry, that doesn't really make much sense. They're playing Gadgeteer out. They could just have Force anyway, but I think I go for the Council's Judgment. I don't love giving them a treasure, but I think I just need to push as much damage as possible against channel combo stuff. Okay. I'll mill the first one. 2 top. They mill sword. Okay, sure. Yeah, I don't think 1 extra treasure is going to make a lot of difference for them. Oh shit. Wow, I'm stupid. I could have attacked for 2 more with guide. I don't know why I did that. That might cost me. Yeah, they should be at 3 right now. Oh well. Yeah, that's bad. Guide should be a 3/4 flyer right now, and they should be at 2. Or, sorry, at 3. Alright, we got it anyway. Nice. My disruption worked. Another trophy. Yeah, that was a good deck. That was a scary deck by my opponent, though. I mean, they had Ancestral, Soul Ring, Mox Sapphire, Brightening. Did not think you were going to beat that deck. Yeah, I didn't either when I saw all what they had. But yeah, a lot of combo pieces. We were just able to disrupt them just enough and keep the pressure on. and it worked out. Cool. Nice little red-white list. Yeah, let's do another one. How about it? Oh, another Insta-Fire draft. Look at all those lands. Holy shit. Can I take all these? Am I allowed? Pretty please. Can I take Flooded Strand? I'll just take all the lands from this pack and then go to pack 2. Can I do that? Is that allowed? No. I am going to take a land from this pack. But unfortunately can't take all of them. I'm just going to grab library, I think. Flooded Strand's great. All these duels are great. But I'm going to grab the lib and go along, I think. I've had the most success with red-white aggro, which of course library doesn't really go in. But there's also not that great of like a red-white start here. Rebel Master is just okay. So just take the library and move on. Still not much for red-white in this pack, so I think I'll lean more towards a library-ish start. There's an Oko, Ignoble Hierarch, both pretty solid. I'll go with the Oko and see if we can end up in like a Nadu build. Those are pretty good. They usually require a lot of clicking, but if you can play fast enough, they're good. Chromos Seed Shark is decent. Yeah, I think it's either like Ignoble or Oko. I'm just going to take Oko. Preordained Sentinel, Uro, Shelldock. All pretty good. I like Securitron Squadron too. There's a Lightning Greaves for the Nadu. Dismember is a great removal spell. Yeah, I like Uro, but I think I'd probably take Dismember over it, especially with Library. Library is really good with cheap removal like that. Shelldock Isle, also a great land. But I think I take Dismember here. If nobody else picks up Nadu, maybe I could get the Greaves back. I'll take the removal here. Now we get Palace Jailer, Spar's Headquarters, a couple other lands. Metamorph. Yeah, I mean, Jailer's the best card here. So I guess I just take that. Over Headquarters? Sure. I'd love to get the Headquarters back. I don't think that's going to happen, but you never know. Witch Enchanter I like, but I think I'm going to take Pest Infestation here. Over No More Lies. Wasteland. Yeah. Seems good. Okay. Lotus Cobra Nissa. Time Warp 2, I guess. I'm kind of in for Cobra. Especially if we're starting out 3 colors here. Yeah, I'll take that. Flage. Spellbinder. Copter. Portico would be good too. I think it's Copter or Spellbinder. I could see taking the land though. If I wanted to play Jailer. Yeah. I don't know. I guess I'll take the land. Usually end up with so many playables. Taking fixing's good. Thraben, Othari, Fungus, Grove. I guess Grove's okay. The white's been coming around. I think fungus is pretty good though. I don't really want another color in Othari. Yeah, I'll take fungus, I guess. Savannah came back along with Hex Drinker. Yeah, I mean, Savannah would be good here for sure. But I think I like Hex Drinker a little bit more. Drinker's pretty solid. If I didn't already have Portico, maybe I would take Savannah. But I think having Portico kind of helps justify the Hex Drinker a little bit. Parlor. Yeah, Evangelist is probably fine. Could take Parlor, I guess. But yeah, take the Evangelist. Would love to get Greaves back. I think it's in this next pack. Just opens up potential Nadu. If I don't get it back, I kind of have to assume that somebody's already taken Nadu. And was it in this pack or maybe the next one? I don't remember. I guess I can take Uro here, or Sentinel. Sentinel's pretty good, but yeah, I think I will take Sentinel actually over Uro. Okay, no Greaves. Sacred Foundry or Curator. Yeah, Curator's fine. White, Bronco. Alright, wield the Nissa, cool. And the Spellbinder, nice. Nice. A green-white start. Okay, we open Guide of Souls. MVP of the last deck. There's an Urza, Seeker's Chariot, Temple Garden. We wield the Savannah, so there's a chance I wield Temple Garden. This is a pretty good pack. I think I take the Guide here. Guide's pretty good. Chariot's fine, but I'd rather have a 1-drop than a 4. It's a lot easier to get 4s. So I've passed Spar's Headquarters and Savannah already, so I do kind of need that Temple Garden to come back. And I passed Flooded Strand for the library, pack 1, pick 1. Whoa. And now I'm passing Tropical Island, unfortunately, but we get a Soul Ring here. So that's cool. Somebody must have opened a different piece of power. I'll take the leftover Soul Ring. Could get Balustrade Worm back. I don't think I'll get Tropical Island back, but I'd love that. Take a Soul Ring. Probably Delighted Halfling here. Helps me play like a turn 2 Oko. I have some decent 3s already. Exploration's fine. But I think I'd rather have Halfling here. Commando might wheel. Tarmogoyf might wheel. Ooh, there's the Nadu. So somebody took the Greaves. We're not going to get that. But Nadu's still a great pickup here. Maybe we can get Swiftfoot Boots or something else. Skull Clamp, potentially. None of them as good as Greaves, because Greaves, of course, is a 0 equip cost, but we'll see what we can do. Maybe pick up a Bristly Bill, too, or a Sylvan Safekeeper. Botanical Sanctum, Reclaimer, Eagles, Channel. I think it's either Eagles or Sanctum. Not really in for Channel too much. Channel Pest Infestation. Anybody? So, I mean, obviously Eagles finds Portico. It'll find Temple Garden if we wheel that. Sanctum just plays Nadu Oko. I'll just take Sanctum, I think. Wayfinder? Doesn't seem like much of a Wayfinder deck, really. I think I'd rather just have Lion Sash for the board. Breeding Pool, perfect. Take that over Binding, Tutor, Primus, yeah. Ooh, super late at Johnny. I'd love that Questing Beast, but I think a Johnny's a little better here. Just a cheaper. It's just cheaper. I mean, that's basically it. Like I know I'm not in red, but I think a Johnny's still pretty solid. Man, I do love a Beast though. Although with Soul Ring, maybe Beast gets bumped up a little bit. I don't know. It's close. Now we get Chariot. I guess that kind of makes me feel better about the Johnny pick. And Balustrade Worm, but I'm just going to take Trop over the Worm. I already have Nissa and 2 4s. Just take the fixing. Wandering Emperor too, I guess would be fine, but Goyf or Commando? Doesn't look like a huge Goyf deck. So I think I'll take Commando for the maybe for the board, but could obviously play it in the main. Okay, Guardian's not the worst. I guess I could play that. Deathclaw maybe. Gorge. So no Temple Garden. Got a Binding. Binding's not nothing. Alright, pack 3. We get a much needed fetch land here, Verdant Catacombs. That's nice. Doesn't get untapped white because I passed Savannah Temple Garden, but we have Portico. And it gets blue-green. Yeah. Might wheel Nissa. Probably wheel Pride Mage. I would love to get Reprieve back, but I don't think I'm going to get that lucky. Let's take my Catacombs. Now we get Sylvan, Sunfall, Adeline, Ent. I think it's Sylvan or Ent. I think they're both like fairly likely to wheel. Yeah, I like Sylvan. Titania, Ketria Triome, Hedge Maze. Oh, there's the Lava Spur. I should probably take that for Nadu. Over Titania. I only have one fetch. I mean, I'm not doing a ton with Titania right now. I already have 2 fetchable blue-green lands and a Botanical Sanctum, so I think I'm good on that. Free War would probably be fine. Gets Nadu back. It is technically another equipment for Nadu too, even though the equip's 3. But I'm going to grab the boots just because it combos so well with the Nadu. And hopefully wheel one of the white cards would be great. Eternal Witness, Horizon Canopy, Blade Splicer. There's an Odawar too, I guess, but I'm gonna grab Horizon Canopy. I think Eternal Witness is fine, but I don't have like Time Walk or anything really crazy with it, or Ancestral. Let's take the land. A lot of playables already, so Sheltered by Ghosts is decent. We have an Endurance, Overlord to Fairy, Twitching Doll. Not bad. Overlord's fine, but I'm not really like ramping on 3 doesn't help me that much. Be just another like solid 5-drop, I guess. But if I'm taking that, I'd probably just take Teferi. You know? Maybe Sheltered by Ghosts is kind of more what this deck wants, but I don't know. Maybe, yeah, I probably should have taken Sheltered there, but Teferi's too tempting. This is kind of a tough one. We have 6, which is fine, but I think it's really between Fractured Identity and Gaia's Cradle. Leaning towards Gaia's Cradle, partially because I have a lot of playables, and also because it's just very good. But Identity is really powerful. I have some good use for the mana. And I can make a lot of creatures, so let's jam. Torsten, Elvish Mystic, Council's Judgment too. I'd probably take that. I don't have much removal. I passed up on that Sheltered by Ghosts. Yeah, I mean Mystic would be great with, you know, Nadu, Oko, the other 3s. Torsten's fine. But yeah, I'll take the Judgment. I need the removal, I think. Ooh, another tough one. Pilgrim or Teferi? I think it's Pilgrim. Teferi is good, but I think I want the Pilgrim. Like it helps fix for the white cards. It ramps me into my 3s. Man, I love a Teferi though. But yeah, I'll take Pilgrim over Absent Flicker Wisp, yeah. Wield the Oust, not the Reprieve. It's kind of what I expected. I think I'll take Oust over Pride Mage. Pride Mage is kind of cute with a Johnny though. You can sacrifice it and flip a Johnny. Nissa would not be bad. But I think I want the Oust. I don't really have much interaction. Alright, wield the Ent. I'll like slam that over Adeline. Just don't need any more playables really, so. Same with Hedge Maze over Titania. Splicer, maybe. Doll, just take Endurance for the board. Sixer, maybe. Unearth, okay. think I'll probably play 6 over those. 6, 17 lands. Yep, that's probably good. I don't have to play Keen-Eyed Curator in the main, but I think it's pretty good. A lot of Reanimator flying around out there. I guess Lotus Cobra with only 1 fetch could be a cut. I mean, Leyline Binding is not bad in this deck. We can probably play it for 3 fairly consistently. It's obviously not at its best, but still fine. Especially in a deck that's like kind of short on removal, like I said. Or maybe I just play Guardian or Evangelist, just or like Splicer, you know, some other beater. Yeah, so I have a lot of like graveyard hate, artifact hate in the board. Because I have Endurance, Sash, Curator for graveyard, and then Fungus Commando. Binding kind of counts too. And then there's just like the random beaters. Guardian, Evangelist, Splicer. Hmm. Feels like I want like Binding and then one of these 3. Just leave the Disenchants and graveyard stuff in the board for now. They all make multiple bodies for equipping. And for Guide of Souls too. Evangelist and Splicer make the bodies pre-combat. For Guide of Souls, I guess that's kind of a bonus for them. Could also just play Commando. I mean, Commando is also pretty good. It's not like I have a ton of dorks where I want to just go like 1-3 specifically. I could still play another 2-drop. Just be fine. I think I'm playing Binding for sure. Oh wait, I think I have room for 2 more actually. Because this is essentially, with Soul Ring, it's kind of like 18 lands right now. Or this is 19, I mean, so I have room for 2 more. Yeah, let's go Evangelist Guardian, I think. Well, no, let's go Commando and Commando Guardian. I think I like that. Yeah. I mean, I could even like I guess you could play 16 in this deck because of the two dorks, but I'm gonna play 17, especially with library as one of the lands, and like Ent kind of being both, you know, Soul Ring and whatnot. Yeah, we got a lot to do with lands, so we'll jam this. Don't need swamps. Island, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I don't think I really need an island. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10, 11. Yeah. I think I just want maximum planes here. Because I don't need blue till at least the 3 mana slot. And I have good duels for it, and then I also have Sylvan and Halfling that casts both my, like all my blue stuff. Like Halfling casts all my blue cards because they're all legends. So I think bumping up to 8 white sources is fine. Cutting an island. All right, let's run it. I think I would actually maybe cut the Teferi if I didn't have Soul Ring. But I think having the Soul Ring makes me want like one more strong 5 to just really power up like a powerful effect that actually uses the mana for like for one strong card instead of just like, oh, I can Soul Ring and then play a 3 and a 2. That's still good, but having plays where you can just power out like an engine like the Fairy that really just gets you way ahead, I think is good. But Soul Ring is going to be good regardless. It's not like you have to do work to make Soul Ring good. All right, play first. Nadu. Yeah, this is fine. It's got the colors. It's got a 1 and a 3 and a binding. It's not a Soul Ring hand, but I think it's a keep. Okay, well, our opponent's mulled to 6. They're going to decide what to bottom. Oh, I was going to go get a water, but I'll wait. All right, Guide of Souls, go. If I don't draw 2, I'll go Breeding Pool. Pass. Oh, I drew 2. Look at that. Silverino. Alright, gonna go grab a water real quick. Alright, they play Twitching Doll. I draw a Lava Spur for the Nadu. Nice. I might just binding that doll. Play Lava Spur, and then I can Nadu next turn and equip. Okay, sure. What's up, Shug? That's right, some early morning. Started at like 9 or 8:30 or something. Dismember's good. Alright, let's Nadu it up. Nissa. Oh, I fucked up. Well, I'll just attack first, I guess. I should have equipped Guide first, because I need Nadu to have haste to attack. It's okay. Commando. Alright. Happy holidays, Shug. Hope you're doing alright over there. Uh-oh. Pay 2 life. Oh, Nissa. Sure, sure, sure. That is fine. Yep. I think the damage has been done, though. Oust. Yeah, a little Bant action. Little Nadu, little Oko. Hmm. Yeah, I think I played Nissa. It doesn't, unfortunately, doesn't trigger Guide of Souls to throw something in the air, but I think it's still pretty good here. Need to leave up Dismember. So something large. Balustrade Worm. Okay. GG. Didn't even have to show him the dismember. All right, blue-green. They showed Uro. Worm has like a delirium thing too. That I mean, so they could have ways to like mill Malevolent Rumble, Satyr Wayfinder type stuff, which means they could have reasons to want the graveyard filled, which means I could want Lion Sash, Endurance, Keen-Eyed Curator, and stuff like that. Seems pretty good. Can just cut some of the ones I was thinking of cutting before. Commando could still be good. I mean, it does kill like the nesting doll or whatever. What is it? Whatever that 2-mana dork is. Hmm. I think Chariot's probably still fine. Let's bring in Curator, Endurance for these two. Although I kind of like 6. Yeah, whatever. We'll go with this. Don't love this hand. It's not bad. I mean, we have all our colors. We have a 2-drop. Yeah. It's fine, I guess. Jailer's pretty good. I just have to draw a little bit of support here. Ooh, actually, maybe I should have gotten the green-white tap land with Catacomb since I drew the breeding pool instead of playing Boots, because now it might be awkward if I draw like a 3-drop. Yeah, I don't know. Well, if Lavasper was Lightning Greaves, I could play Pilgrim into Commando, but it is not so. I think I still play Pilgrim. Play Jailer next turn. Black, huh? You have a Grist. Oh, okay. Do I want to blow up the talisman? Nah, I think I just want my 3/1 for now. Row, sure. Time walk, huh? I mean, they already have the mana for Uro. I don't think blowing up Talisman does a ton. Although, if they are playing black, maybe. Terra Sunder. Yeah. Yeah, I think that's fine. Because I still want to get that white tap land to surveil and have like double white for jailer if something happens to Pilgrim. Cut down. Sucks. Okay. So they are playing more black. Alright, fine. You got me. I'll blow up your stupid talisman. Row it up. Library, huh? Okay. Did they have a daze? Mm, it's probably not that relevant that I get in with Pilgrim, but might as well. Hopefully they don't have Worm here. Now I don't have Dismember mana. Yep. Of course. I could have had Dismember up. Oh well. I can still Dismember it next turn and take Monarch back, but they get their Uro now. That sucks. But I didn't have Dismember. Like, if I had Dismember, I'd leave it open, but I didn't have it, you know? I drew it off Monarch, so I think that was fine. They hit a Shelldock. Okay. Yeah, that's annoying, but it's okay. Joust. All right. Don't really want to go super low on life, but do this. The Curator. I guess I should not do that. Because they could Delirium it out, potentially. They could have a counterspell here, but... I think I'd rather they fight over a counter. Does kind of suck that I go to 3 here if they do have a counter. But luckily they did not. Okay, so I get to keep Monarch unless they have Eternal Witness, Time Walk. Tameo, Time Walk. It's actually not quite as bad because they don't have a way to take Monarch. But Time Walk is still Time Walk. And they can play what's under Shelldock too. So yeah, if under Shelldock's a creature, yeah, probably is. Jesus, is it a creature? Okay, I'm not completely dead yet. Hmm. What did they name? Sphinx of Forgotten Lore. They missed. But they can Uro now. Plus whatever else is in their hand. Oh. Okay. An Uro. I have to exile 4 card types with Curator. Twitching Doll, not Nesting Doll. Yeah, it's unfortunate that I took damage off that breeding pool, huh? Because if I was at 4, I could actually survive here, I think. Because I could buff the Curator up and block the Vaultborn. But now Twitching Doll kills me. I can make it 3/3 with Nissa, but I think I need the mana. Maybe not. Maybe I can... Yeah, let's see. So Curator... Oust the Uro. I have 3, 4. Okay, so I can block and then Curator the stuff, but I have to Curator 2 things. I have to Curator the Time Walk first, otherwise they just kill me. So I have to Curator the Time Walk and the Terrace Under. I guess I'll actually untap the Trop so I have more mana to exile stuff. I could play Uro. I mean, it's kind of the same difference. But, oh no, because I need to exile more with the Curator to make it a 7/7. Unless I just want to jump the Vaultborn now because it's got trample. I can't do that. Block. All right, let's go for it. Oh, I can also attack Tamio. I guess that works too. Jump. Yeah, that's better. I should have just not played Curator first, but whatever. All right, now I'll just pass. And then whatever they target with Tamio, I'll nail that. And instant. I guess if they have Snapcaster, but I have extra mana, so should be good on that. They just have Odawara. Cool. GG. I couldn't have stopped that by doubling, so you got me. Very well. Alright, so I definitely need Lion Sash in also. They have a lot more graveyard stuff than I thought. Mm. Just ditch the chariot, I guess. I have a couple random disenchant effects. Yeah, it's fine. Go get a hedge maze. Jed's just falling down the stairs. Sentinel. It's actually fine, I think. Miscalc. A soul ring. You don't say. Cradle, nice. Okay. Leaving black up. They showed cut down. Oh, edict, sure. That's annoying. I just played jailer. They could have a balustrade worm. That'd be the only annoying thing. Yeah, let's just do it. I have a lot of white cards I need to play and only have 2 white sources, so let's jam. The Pilgrim. No worm, please. Pretty please, no worm. Double black. Crab Omination. Okay, it could be bad. What do you got? Commando, Binding, and something else. Pest Infestation. So it's probably going to be Binding on the maybe the Soul Ring or the, I guess, on the Jailer. We'll see. Yeah, Binding. Sure. I'm going to take the Jailer or Soul Ring. Yeah, makes sense. Makes sense. Forest. Okay. Oh, wait, was that wrong? I thought it was gonna be fine because of it kind of nets with Cradle, but the double white on Judgment, maybe I wanted to. No, because then I wouldn't have been able to play Endurance afterwards anyway. Yeah, it doesn't make much difference. Just get rid of Crabbo, I think. Nadu. Okay. Dull. All right. Cut down. I think I still go Curator. Exile Edict, I think. The Lib. Okay. Uh-oh. It's just a big pest infestation. Oh, Vaultborn. It's a big fella. Oust. Could actually oust my Palace Jailer and draw it next turn because I draw off Monarch and then draw again. Plus I hit off Nadu. Wouldn't be that crazy. Because I can block Vaultborn. Hmm. I don't think I tap Cradle because I still want to leave up Endurance. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe it's a little too cute, but get a trop. Two things. Yeah, I'm not really blocking with Nadu either way. Maybe this will get them to attack with their twitching doll, try to get through. I think in case they have endurance, I'm going to go ahead and do this. I don't know, maybe it's better to keep up the illusion. See if they attack into it. I don't know. They're rumbling. Alright. You have the Otawara again. Looks like it. Wow. Alright. Very nice. You get the Monarch. Oh, I'm a dumbass. I didn't cradle endurance. Fuck. Now I don't have the mana. Well, it was a punt. I got distracted by the duplicated Otawara Vaultborn trample play. Okay. So playing Nissa, I could still play Jailer. But it would leave me kind of vulnerable. I guess I just don't attack with Nadu. Nah, I should just go Jailer, Curator, and then hold up Endurance. All right, let's not forget to play Endurance this time. Oko, not bad. Woodland. Lava Spur with Nadu, pretty good. Hmm. Block there. Take two, 7. Okay. Sorcery, creature, land in the graveyard. Take 7, 10, 12 exactly. So I have lethal if they don't have anything here. I think I'll just attack first and then play Oko post combat. And I know like it is possible that if I attack all in, they can maybe take Monarch back and get their Vaultborn back, but the odds that they're able to take out my Vigilance blocker and prevent lethal and everything. I guess if they have endurance, yeah, that is kind of a risk. Because they could block the forest and then attack back. Maybe I equip the forest just in case. But then they block there with the Twitching Doll and I don't have lethal. Draw Guide of Souls, okay. Of course I tapped out of white. Alright, well in that case, we'll just equip a couple more times to Fairy. Portico. Alright, I can also elk the lava spur boots if I need to. Make that into a creature to block. And I have Guided Souls to block too, so I think we're good. Okay. Whatever. Pass. I mean, if they have like Time Walk plus 3 spiders, I guess that would get me. Maybe I should have elked the boots. Tamio. They tap double blue though, so they can't get Time Walk now. Oh, I guess they have Twitching Doll they could get. They missed on the walk. Coma in the yard. Okay, they have nothing else. GG. Nice. So I'm not gonna be able to finish all these matches today. I gotta bounce, so I'm gonna stop it there. But, we have a nice little win. Some suspense for the trophy tomorrow. I might actually jump on later today too. So we'll see. Um, it'll either be tonight or tomorrow morning. But yeah, good list. Got a Soul Ring, got a Nadu, got an Oko. Almost timed out there, but try to be a little bit better next time. That game would have been over a turn earlier if I had endurance at the right time. But a little bit of a sweat, but we got there. Anyway, thanks for watching. If you're not already, go ahead and subscribe and like the stream while you're at it. I do appreciate it. And yeah, until next time, take care. Happy holidays. And I'll see you next time. Adios.